Let's look at how to evaluate an algebraic expression with whole numbers and exponents. First example, we have 4c plus a squared all over c. First, we're going to substitute the given values for our variables. So we have 4c, that means 4 times c. So I'm going to do 4 times 2. Then we have plus a squared. A was 4, so that'll be 4 squared. And then the whole thing is over c, which is 2. So now we're going to follow our order of operations, and we're going to do 4 squared first. 4 squared is 16. And then I'm going to go ahead and rewrite everything. 4 times 2, I'm going to go ahead and put in parentheses to remind myself that that's going to be next, because that's multiplication that comes before addition. So I'm going to do now 4 times 2, which is 8, plus 16, all over 2. And this last step may seem like it's not following order of operations, but it is just a regular convention that we follow. So when we have a expression like this, it's written as a fraction, and that's what this is written with the fraction bar right here. We're going to evaluate everything in the numerator, and then we're going to evaluate everything in the denominator, and then we're going to do the division, which is what fractions actually are. So for this problem, I'm going to go ahead and finish the 8 plus 16, which is 24. Then I'm going to put it over 2, and now I'm going to divide 24 divided by 2, which is 12. Another example, I'm going to go ahead and substitute the values for the variables. So b is 48 over 3 plus 2. C squared is 7. C is 7. So I'm going to put the 7 in parentheses just because this c squared, this part right here, is 7 squared. I know I'm going to have to do that before I multiply the whole thing by 2. When it says 2c squared, that means 2 times c squared. So going order of operations, I'm going to do 7 squared first, which is 49. Still going to put that in parentheses times the 2 there. I can put a multiplication sign in between it. Then I'm going to go ahead and write my 48 over 3. So now going from left to right with order of operations, 48 over 3 means 48 divided by 3. 48 divided by 3 is 16. And then we're also still going to have the 2 times 49. Then I'm going to do the 2 times 49 next because that's multiplication. It comes before addition. 2 times 49 is 98. And then lastly, 98 plus 16 is 114. And here's one more example. In this one, we have 9x squared, so that means 9 times, I'm going to go ahead and put this in parentheses, x is 5, so 5 squared, plus 64 over y is 4, 64 over 4. So the order of operations says to do 5 squared first, because exponents comes before multiplication or addition or division. So 5 squared is 25. I'm going to go ahead and rewrite everything. And next, I'm going to do multiplication and division in the order that they come in from left to right, because they're in the same step. Remember with the order of operations that these two right here and these two right here are the same step, so they go from left to right. So I'm going to do 9 times 25. 9 times 25, if we multiply this out, we have 18 and 4 is 22, so 225. And then we're also going to do 64 divided by 4, which is 16. And now we can add all this up, 225 plus 16, and we have 241.